Oh, hey guys, what's going on? Uh, audio's in good. See, streaming, nothing on fire. Sweet. All right, guys, how's it going? Happy Saturday. We are in Miami, and hadn't really gone to this airport in a while. Hadn't been to St. Martin in a while, and I figured, why not today? Oh, sweet. So yeah, we're in the MD-80 in the Insulair livery, and parked at what gate are we at? We are parked at somewhere Gulf 11, which is Bahamas Air and all that fun stuff. Is normally where they're parked. Man, my frames are struggling today. Breathe. But then again, this flattened VFR is always a hog on my system. So once we get in here, it should clear up a bit. All right, so let's without further ado, you guys have seen the whole setup. I'm not gonna bore you guys with that. So what we will do, we'll go ahead and get the cabin ready for boarding. We'll go ahead and test those emergency lights real quick. PA is already on. Beautiful. All right. Set those guys back to arm. Everything else for the most part looks good. It is a little warm today. It is 31 degrees Celsius, so probably gonna go ahead and fire up the APU. Get the APU going, and APU warmed up, and we'll at least we'll get some air conditioning going on. Let's see here. All right, we are on board, and let's see. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get this routing briefed. So if I can, there we go. All right, guys. So I'm not sure if we're going to be taking this runway. The winds are kind of on the sketchy side, but basically we'll be taking the skips to departure, transition off of skips, and then Bravo Romeo 5-3 Victor, and Alpha Zulu Quebec Alpha, and then another airway Alpha 555 Idaho, and then from then Route 6, like nothing crazy. It's not ridiculously long like some of them we've seen lately, but we're looking at about three. I'm thinking about 3 hours and 40 minutes once we get going, but it's saying 3 hours. I don't think it's that bad. I hope not. Well, I don't think it'll be that bad. So, we'll do the skips too. Which basically, let's see now. Okay, what's our any altitude constraints or anything? No, nothing crazy that I can see. All right, cool. All right, so I am going to go back to the airport info. We'll need that because we're actually located here. We're located at Terminal G or Gulf. So let me get that out of your guys' way. All right, and there we go. And we'll pick up ATIS and see what's going on there, and we'll get out of here. That's the plan at least. And looks like and let me check, make sure bleed air valves are. It's getting busy here. All right, there's packs there. Let's see. All right. And what are my frames? Holy smokes. Whoa, like 16. Gosh, that's terrible. Never seen that here. Woo! Alright, and the ADIS information. Oh, that guy. And let's see, 111.150. Alright. 19.150. So nothing weird. That's really weird. Nothing on Vatsim, so that's turned up. Yeah, 119.50. That's right. Yeah, I'm not picking up anything from ADIS there. So who do you need to talk to? I think Tower is who we'll call to pick up a clearance. So let's go ahead and at least tune into these guys. I have no idea. All right. We are Insul 634. All right. Okay, and yeah, so I guess we'll go ahead. And pick up a clearance. Since we're not, yeah, no ADIS, so all right. And Tower, good morning. Insulair 634. Is it Gulf 11? Of course, our clearance, St. Maarten. Hopefully, they've received the clearance.
And last guys, just say your call sign over.
Insulair 634.
There we go. Insulair 634, Miami Tower, good afternoon. Cleared to San Martin via skid steer departure, then a stop. Climb and maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 330, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 124.85, squawk 2330.
Clear St. Maarten via skips 2, then is followed 5,000. Expect 330 at 10, 24.85 departure, and 2330 in the box.
Insulair 634, read back correct. Spec 8 right for departure. Pushing cellular discretion, common ready taxi.
We'll look for 8 right, and maybe a call 634. All right, so yeah, I mean, no ADIS information or anything like that. So 8 right. I don't think we're too terribly far from 8 right. So hope not. Let me look. Go back and look here. Of course, it wouldn't be like right there. All right, so we'll push face to the left. All right, and okay, cool. All right, where are we at on onboarding? All right, looks like they're about wrapping things up. Like I said, we'll push from here, face to the left, and be on our way. This scenery looks so good, but it's such a resource hog.
Miami Tower, American 264, taxi. American 264, run on 8 right, taxi in November 7, Mike.
All right. Go ahead.
8 right via November 7, Mike. American 264.
All right. Start pump is off. Am I missing anything? Galley power, we'll turn that off, and beacon lights on. Slide on over to our hydraulics. Goes on. And what did he say? Departure was 124.85. So since we know that, let's go ahead and get that tuned in our standby, so that way we can just flip over and be on our way. 124.85 is what we're looking for. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. All right, beautiful. All right, I think we are about ready to go. Airplane's ready. We'll set this guy up here for 5,000. And we'll go ahead and bug in 080 for our runway heading. Alright, okay. And let me, I always like to do this just to make sure there's no, especially on Vatsim, because airplanes, like, literally no joke, pop up out of nowhere. Alright. Yeah, I think we're good to go. So beacon light is on. Oh, that's good. All right. Go ahead and get ready for push. Oh, man. All right. My frames is like, looks like they picked up a little bit. It's really just this airport. I don't know what it is. Like, I've had other third-party scenery, and it does not do.
And American 131 at Concourse Echo, ready taxi, runway 08, right?
American 131, runway 8 right, taxi via Papa, Squawk no Charlie.
Via Papa, Squawk no Charlie, American 131.
Oop, he reminded me of something. 233 probe. All right, now we're good. All right, and we'll be facing to the left. All right, parking brakes released, and we are clear to push. All right, I always double check and make sure we got good pneumatic pressure, which we don't because our packs are running. So we'll go ahead and get those off. We'll come off of system A this morning, and now we'll go ahead and open up that right start valve. And we're looking for about 22, 23% there. Getting close. We'll go ahead and send in some fuel. Looking at, keeping an eye on that EGT to make sure there's the limits. Looks good. We'll go ahead.
Good afternoon, American 1118, information of Whiskey IFR to Tampa, S5.
American 1118, Miami Tower, good afternoon. Clear to Tampa via Winco 2 departure, Dennis 5. Climb and maintain 5,000.
All right.
240, 10 minutes after departure.
Go ahead and
4.85, squawk 2300.
Oh, that's loud.
American 1118, cleared to Tampa, Winco 2 departure, climb and maintain 5,000. Flight level 240, 10 minutes after departure frequency 124.85 and the squawk 2300.
All right, parking brake is
American 1118,
set.
read back correct. Expect 8 right for departure. Push inside your distraction, come ready taxi.
All right.
8 right, call for taxi, American 1118.
And we'll be doing a flex takeoff today. So we'll go ahead and disable ART. ART's disabled. And let's see, I think our flex will be at 30. Our assumed temperature will be 38 degrees. Yeah, be 38 degrees. And so let's go ahead. Oh man, hey, but what's going on, man? Nope, you didn't miss much at all, my friend. We were just getting started. Just now getting started. So welcome aboard. Did not miss much at all. We're just
American 1381, ready for taxi.
We're just getting out of here. All right.
expecting 1381, runway 8 right, taxi via November 7, Mike, follow the American Boeing 757.
All right.
We'll follow the Boeing over 8 right, American 1381.
All right. Let's see. Everything looks good. Okay. All right. Yeah, I could live with all that. We'll go ahead and close these bleed air valves real quick. All right. So we are all set. So let's see. All right. And tower until air 634. Concourse G, ready to go.
Until air 634, runway 8 right, taxi via Papa.
8 right via Papa 634. All right. Let's see. Sorry. How are you? I am doing great, sir. How are you doing? I am doing fantastic. I'll be even better once we get out of Miami. It's so busy. All right, so via Papa all the way. Okay, so all right, so we'll straight out Papa 8 right. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and get out of here.
And American 131 approaching runway 8 right, ready to go.
All right.
American 131, winds 140 at 12, gusting 19er.
Woo!
Virginia Key runway 8 right, clear for takeoff.
Alright, copy the winds. Clear for takeoff, runway 8 right, American 131.
All right.
National aircraft, ATIS information whiskey now current, winds 140 at 12, gusting 19er, altimeter 29903.
That's not too bad. Not too bad. All right, we are gone, guys. I don't think this airline is I'm doing good. Awesome, man. Awesome. Yeah, Insulair, I don't know a whole lot about them. I just know that they're one of the actually got quite a few videos up I saw. I think there's a Insulair driver that there's Papa. All right. Move it, Sky Chefs. We're going. Move it. They used to fly the Mad Dog quite a bit out of around this area. I don't know if they flew this particular trip, but they did fly it quite a bit in the Caribbean. One of the reasons why I chose them. And I mean, livery's not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, that was bad. Indeed it was, my friend. Indeed it was. Oh, man. Technically speaking, you know, the whole right-of-way deal doesn't seem like they observe aircraft traffic. That's fine.
And American 131, we are airborne.
American 131.
Car departure.
124.85. Have a good flight, soup. See ya.
Alright, over the departure, you have yourself a great afternoon, American 131. See ya.
All right. Here. All right, everything looks good down there. Ooh. Yeah, this taxiway is kind of curvy, so I've been trying to avoid increasing the taxi speed too much.
264.
But
winds 140 at 12, guessing 19er. Fly heading 095, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff. Fly heading 95, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff. Maarten 264.
Miami Tower today, American 1089, I can get 9-4 into Brandy Adams.
Oh man.
American 1089, Miami Tower, good afternoon. We're to Tango Bravo Pop Bravo Airport via skips to departure, then it's
Alright, trim
Miami
set.
maintain 5000, expect flight level 3, flight 010 minutes after departure.
Guys, hopefully.
Departure frequency 124.85, squawk 2116.
Oh, how's the audio, by the way, guys? Is Vatsim too high? Because
Okay, American 1089 cleared to the Bradley Adams Airport via skips to departure, then it's fog up to 5000, expect 35010 minutes after departure, departure 124.85, squawk 2.
I haven't checked the audio yet.
American 1089, read back correct, expect 8 right for departure.
Yeah.
Start your distress and climate taxi.
We'll call right taxi, expect 8 right, American 1089.
Alright. So we're about 20 knots there. We'll roll the engines back and let them coast. Yeah, I love this airport and I hate it all at the same time because it just tears away at my frames. Landing, I'll be watching, then audio's fine. Thank you, sir. I hope so too. I hope so too. It's like the longer the flight is, the higher the stakes are. What?
Continental 4422 Heavy Miami Tower. What runway you landing?
Alright. Alright.
American 246, contact departure, have a great flight. Fit.
Let's see, we should be coming up on 8 right here shortly.
18 ready to taxi, runway 8 right.
American 264, contact departure.
Contact departure, American 265, a good day.
Alright.
4422 Heavy, runway, correction, winds 14012, guessing 19, runway 12, clear to land.
Alright, so we're behind, now it's like we're behind this aircraft here.
1381 is short 8 right for departure. American 1381, winds 140 at 12, guessing 19, RNAV to Nor, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff. RNAV to Nor, American 1381, clear for takeoff, 8 right.
Alright.
American 1118, ready to taxi, runway 8 right.
American 1118, runway 8 right, taxi via November 8, Mike.
Busy.
Runway 8 right via November 8 in Mike, American 1118.
Actually, American 1118, make that runway 8 right via November 9er, Mike.
November 9 in Mike, American 1118.
Alright, so we'll get behind this whole short line here and we'll wait. Alright. And tower insulator 634 ready to go 8 right. Have you
634, runway 8 right, line of void.
I will not avoid 634. Have you tried the Zebo mod? Absolutely, sir. On X-Plane is amazing. It is amazing. Can't say enough good things about it. Really impressed with it. Really impressed. All right, this guy, he's gone. So let's go ahead and get behind him and see if we can get out of here. All right, while we're doing that, landing lights on, weather radar on, spoilers are armed, auto brake, see if I can do this, is armed. Forward takeoff checklist complete. Let's let's see here.
American 1381, contact departure 124.85.
Departure, American 1381.
All right. All right, guys, we're on 8 right here. Ooh, that was tight.
Into Series 634, winds 140 at 12, gusting 19, RNAV, Virginia Key, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV, Virginia Key, clear takeoff, 634. All right, guys, take off. Takeoff power is set. All right. Okay. Whew. Great. You're up.
Victor Sierra 2 cargo, Continental 442.
Oh no, activate. Yes.
Continental 442, have you welcome to Miami, site parking.
All right. 400 feet. VNAV.
442, have you taxi to parking via Sierra, have a good day.
Parking Sierra, thank you for TC 4452.
Enter 634, contact the pod, have a great flight set.
Departure 634 date. All right. All right. Departure in Solaris 634 with you at 2,000, 5,000. All right, let's go ahead and give this guy the auto.
And aircraft calling, just say again the call sign.
Insulator 634.
It's 634, Miami departure, radar contact, climb maintain 16,000.
I'll maintain 16,000, 634. All right.
American 1528.
What in the world?
Miles from grid, fly heading 0.
Oh my gosh, I just put all this in. Let's see here.
Cleared ILS from wing 9er approach.
All right, let's see how quick I can do this.
060 and
104 at 6.
establish on the localizer, maintain
2.9.
09 approach.
And I think it was 350. I can change that. All right, so 310. All right. And let's see here. I'm going to restruct slats there. I've had this problem here. TC. Let me look here. All right. Let's see. It's 215 at 11. It completely blew my performance settings out, so that's all right.
1381, climb maintain 16,000.
16,000.
That's all right. So we're coming up to 16,000 feet.
American 832, Miami approach, say intentions.
Let's see here. All right. My mode set.
Yes, sir, we'd like to still continue for the ILS 8 right.
And can you explain how that works? Sure, absolutely. Let's get to 10,000 feet, and I'll explain it all for you. We'll have heck, 2-3 hours, so we'll get up above 10,000 there, and we'll talk about it. Oh man, so it's rough.
November 11 Zulu, do you have the airport in sight?
Sure do, 11Z.
November 11 Zulu, Enter the downwind for runway 8 left.
Alright, left downwind, 8 left, hold Zulu.
And we are out of here. Of course, there we go. Look for my textures to load. Oh man, looks rough. Looks rough.
1528, contact Miami Tower, 118.3.
Alright.
118.3, catch you later.
And let's see, let's go ahead and turn down the hydraulics there. Both pumps to low. Alright, so he's going to be sending us off to center here in a little bit. So here's what we can do.
American 1381, contact Miami Center now,
35.
35, American 1381.
Let's see here.
For 11 Zulu, contact Miami Tower.
35175. I can get it in.
Miami departure, good.
There we go. There we go. Alright, we're good. We're good. Might be a little bumpy here though, guys, coming up out of this coming up through some weather.
American 1118, Miami departure, reset transponder 3624.
3624, American 1118.
Intel Air 634, contact Miami Center now, 135.175. Good day.
Oh, we're staring 3575, 634, good day. Alright.
Go on site, FedEx 521.
Alright. And center, Intel Air 634 with you. Got a 10,000 for 16,000.
Change the visual if you want that, I guess. Clear visual approach runway 6.
Oh.
Center, November 6100.
Number 6100, go ahead.
I seem to have had some sort of complete electronic failure of some sort. I believe I'm probably off heading. Please give me a heading. I'm trying to get back to altitude.
Yeah, you did miss your turn just a little bit ago. About a 280 heading will put you back, and then once you get it turned back on, direct to Remus.
Once you turn to 280 now. Not sure if I'm going to be able to get things back.
Alright, let's see here.
Okay, if not, we can always just put you down somewhere else, let me know.
Alright, looks like we're lying out there, picking up speed. Let's go ahead and get the... Okay. Alright. That's center, Intel Air 634 with you out of 1,000 for 16,000.
Number 6100, amend altitude, maintain flight level 34034.
That's fine, he heard us.
340.
Insular 634, Miami Center, climb and maintain flight level 330.
Going up 330, 634.
UPS 340, monitor Unicom 122.8.
53 Unicom for
See, American 264, climb and maintain flight level 330, and monitor Unicom 122.8.
Looks pretty bad there.
oh man.
November 6100.
He's so busy.
You can climb and maintain flight level 380.
Yeah, it's getting pretty bad. Alright.
Delta Hotel Kilo 281, descend and maintain flight level 290.
Leaving 370 for 290, Volga Express, 281 heavy.
FedEx 521, wind 080 at 10, runway 6.
We're gonna have to deviate a little bit, guys, because it's getting pretty busy.
799 for now. Monitor Unicom 122.8, and over Deeds. Contact Miami approach on 124.85. Oh, sorry, I probably put you direct to Scott. Maybe 15 miles from Scott. Call approach 2485.
0.85 over to Unicom for now.
Thanks.
Siren 634 request.
Insular 634 request.
634, can we deviate to the left about 30 degrees? I got some pretty bad weather here.
Insular 634, deviations left of course are approved and direct to Grand Turk, Golf Tango Kilo, when able and advised.
Tango Kilo. Deviations approved. We'll give you a call at Golf Tango Kilo 634.
Actually, I don't know why I said that. You don't need to advise me because I'm trying to leave, so you can monitor Unicom 1.8 and do whatever you want.
Work 2, servo up 22.8, 634 today.
Yeah, American 131.
Alright, that'll work.
American 131. See, Delta Hotel Kilo 2.
Beautiful. And we're off.
Around Deeds. That's Miami 124.
There we go. And we're off. Alright, beautiful. Okay. So we're actually flying to a gorgeous island called St. Maarten. Off in the French Antilles, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I don't know, I may mess that up. But we are heading there for some sun and fun as soon as we can weave our way through these thunderstorms. And this is totally normal, especially around the area in Florida. You'll get pop-up thunderstorms all the time. So definitely one thing you can count on in Florida is gorgeous sun and interesting weather. So that's what we're doing now. That's the reason why I didn't really have the opportunity to talk with you much about what went on throughout the process during the whole departure phase and all that fun stuff. So basically how it works. So the ATC traffic system it looks complex, but it's actually really simple. So you start off, you talk to, and it depends on, the class of airport, depends on the time of day. Some airports aren't some airports are uncontrolled, meaning they aren't staffed at all. And some of them are controlled during certain times of the day, right? So it really depends on where you're at. And so, like, for example, under normal circumstances, we wouldn't immediately talk to tower. What we would have, my chair. We would have actually spoke with clearance delivery, which nowadays in real world, especially in commercial aviation, most of the times you're receiving a look at that guy, a pre-departure clearance or a PDC. So that is sent via your AKRs or whatever system you're using, and basically it eliminates what we just did. So we had to call and say, tower, insular, whatever, request IFR clearance to blah, and that whole transaction. A PDC eliminates all of that. So if you ever tune into like clearance delivery at DFW, for example, or something like that, it's fairly quiet, and the reason being is most of the airlines are utilizing PDC, which is awesome. I think FS Labs has like the whole shebang with the whole CP LDC type system, whatever, as long as the controller is using it. So first is clearance delivery. So clearance delivery gives us the clearance to begin our route, or they actually start our IFR flight plan. So once that's started, then at that point we will talk to, sometimes it's ramp control. I know Memphis, they had ramp control, and from there, which you probably never see that in Vatsim, but from there you talk with ground. And basically, of course, ground handles, all taxi operations on the ground. And once you normally they'll see you on their radar, or you're taxiing up to the whole short point, which is that line just before you enter the runway. They'll hand you off to tower, and then tower is the entity that actually gives you the permission to take off. So that's typically how that works. And then once you leave the actual airport environment, then that's when tower passes you off to departure. Departure handles the terminal area. And then once you leave the terminal area, departure hands you off to center. And center, actually, they're the guys who handle the hundreds of miles of airspace that we're under. So if you look at, for example, if you look at most Class B, if you look at it like a chart or sectional, for example, and if you look at three-dimensionally, it's almost shaped like an upside-down wedding cake. That's the traditional Class B airspace. So once you're out of that, then at that point you're under center's jurisdiction, whether that be Fort Worth Center, Kansas City, Indianapolis, or whoever, or the authority for whatever country you may be in. So that's typically how that works. Let me see here. All right, cool. But yes, that's normally how that works there. All right, so once we get above some of this, then we can continue our course. My. Uh-oh. Oh, sorry guys. Oh, there we go. All right. All right, so we are past this weather here. So let's see if we can go direct Ray J. All right, and all right, looking pretty good there. All right, so progress, yep, 996 miles to go. Gents, we have we got a while. Definitely have a while. All right, looking. But we're looking pretty decent. Not too bad, but yeah, it's like I said, it sounds complex, but it's like I said, it's really not. Ultimately, air traffic control they're there to aid you. They're there to help you out. They're there to basically be that second set of eyes while you're flying in whatever airspace you're in. And even if I'm VFR in real life, I love to use them for flight following, things like that. It comes in handy, especially if you live near large airports and you have a lot of traffic and things like that. It comes in. It really does. It comes in handy. Also, in the event something happens or whatnot, and if you're ever Lord forbid you're involved in like an incident or something, and you have flight following, they can help search and rescue, locate you quicker, which is we would all love that, right? Especially if we get in a pinch. That's always nice. So yeah, that's what those guys are there for. But yeah, they're not too bad. I think the biggest thing is not, especially when you're communicating to air traffic control, not being, I guess, intimidated. I think 'cause that was my problem when I was first training. It's like it's intimidating, right? You're getting on the radio to complete strangers and requesting things and stuff like that, and just keep it short and sweet, and read back the instructions. If you don't understand something, say again, or whatnot, and yeah, normally don't have too many issues. Really don't have too many issues at all. Actually, let me do one thing, guys. Now that we have left the terminal environment, I am going to hopefully not break this. Yay, didn't break it. All right, cool. Had to turn off my messages. Up. Had to turn off my messages there. All right, looking pretty good there. And we are still climbing. So we're going to, actually I really need to do this. We're going to hold off at 310, and I'm going to tell you guys why. As much as I love the MD-80, we can't not deny its performance when she's heavy sometimes. I mean, it's going to be honest with you. Especially like, because we're going, it's about a 1,000-mile trip, and yeah, we're pretty, especially on fuel. We blocked out at 27,000 pounds of fuel, and she'll burn a good bit of it. These are the engines. They are the old Pratt & Whitney JT8D from way back in the day, and they are hungry, so they are definitely some thirsty engines, but they you know, they perform pretty well up high, but not the most efficient on fuel. Not the most efficient. So it's like we're really kind of starting to kind of turn on course now. We went out to the southwest a little bit. Now we're starting to kind of make our way more toward St. Martin. I think I kind of heard the engine start to tone down a little bit, so we may have hit 310. So we'll come up, because I was going to ask him that anyway to see if we can. That's what we can do. What we're going to do. We're going to step climb. So we'll begin our initial cruise at 310, and then as we get lighter, we'll come up to our final cruise altitude of I think 330. So we still got a little while. We have quite a while. Right now, our estimated time of arrival is 2 hours and 7 minutes, guys. 2 hours and 7 minutes. So let's go ahead and put this guy in cruise. I think we're through the worst of the weather. What do you guys think? I think we're through the worst of the weather. So let's go ahead and turn the seatbelt signs off and let those guys get up and stretch their legs and do their thing, which I have yet. So the MD, that was another thing about the MD-83. It's in comparison to the MD-80, it's shorter range than the MD-80 is shorter range in comparison to the 83, and so we're, I don't know, I guess in terms of it's how far this thing can fly on a tank of fuel. We're not quite at its max range yet. We haven't even filled up the auxiliary tank. So 1,000-mile leg is, you know, not terrible at all for this thing. Not terrible at all. So we are up finally. Holy smokes! But you know, I have to say, you know, at least I was a little more on time today. Oh man, I was like, okay, everything's set, we're good to go. I was glad I was able to depart on time for you guys today. Oh man, absolutely no winds at all. We got wind coming out of the west at 15 knots, so it's kind of like a gentle breeze going across the airplane right now. So we have absolutely no help from Mother Nature. No help, I tell you. I don't know. Initially, it was saying 3 hours, which that would have been a drag. Not gonna lie, that would have been a drag. Would have been a drag. Guess while we're up here, let's get a little music going. There we go. Oh man. Thank you guys for the like. Really do appreciate it. I'm not sure what happened earlier though. Like right after takeoff, for some reason, like all of my performance data was missing. I tell you, and it's so frustrating because it's like, you know, right before pushback, of course, you double check all your performance numbers, your weight and balance, and all that, and get that dialed in. And the most crucial phase of flight, you get this notification from your FMC saying, you know, routes not activated, or you know, no VNav available, or something like that. So that's normally like, especially in this is real world and all that. Normally, when I take off and I get ready to fly, I am, yeah, it's really weird. I'm flying in the expectation that I'm going to end up having to fly the departure myself. So normally when I take off and, you know, I'm going through my after takeoff checklist, you know, I already have my departure heading bugged in. I already have my altitude bugged in. So if my FMC just packs up its bags and walks off, we can still fly the airplane. So that's typically what I do. Because you never know. And even in real life, and it's like the older they get, the more finicky they are. So I mean, you know, FMC, I mean, it's 1 minute you'll be working on your flight management computer and it'll just die. You know, or something, or a breaker may pop, you know, or something weird like that. And it happens. So that's why it's like, you know, the autopilot is great, but at the same time, you know, make sure you're not just kind of leaving it to do its thing. Make sure you're constantly monitoring what it's doing and all that fun stuff. And yeah, because yeah, it will let you down from time to time. Pretty reliable, they will let you down from time to time. All right, so that's my public service announcement. Sorry, I need to go and sure, no problem, my friend. Take care, man. We'll see you later. We'll see you later, buddy. Thanks for swinging by, man. Thanks for swinging by. Just enjoying the sights here. So other than that, guys, how's everybody else been doing? What's everyone eating for the weekend and all that fun stuff? I'm fat, so I love to eat. So, what are you guys doing for the weekend? I like that tail. Now, that's another thing too. Chase Plane did something with the cinematic view or something weird, something or another. I don't know. Because to me, it seems as if it always had it, so I'm not understanding what the difference is. Oh. Oh, man. Same though, dude. Yeah, man. Love to eat. I think tomorrow I'm actually going to barbecue. I don't know what I'm going to do today. I don't know. I'll let the wife figure that one out. But yeah, we'll probably fire up the pit tomorrow and oh, some lightning, and do our thing there. But other than that, I don't know. View's kind of far off. Yeah, I don't know what changes they've made. So I use Chase Plane, which is I'm on a seafood diet. If I seafood, I got him. That's awesome. Oh man, that's hilarious. Oh man, yeah, I'm the same way, my friend. It's terrible. I've been doing a little better though. I've been you know, doing a lot less snacking and all that fun stuff, and started to, you know, kind of cut the bread a little bit, cut the bread out, which I'm not a big bread person anyway, and starting to do a little more cardio, which I've been lacking in. But yeah, I don't know, man. You know, especially, you know, we get married and all that fun stuff, and you know, wife cooks, and yeah. Oh man, but yep, if it's there, dude, it's not gonna be there long. I'll tell you that. Tell you that. And that was another thing that I was kind of wondering. Like, I don't know. It's like lately, I can't tolerate fast food at all. Like, I can't do it. I used to always love. I used to love McDonald's, like their chicken nuggets. Oh man, I will kill. I used to kill some chicken nuggets, but lately I just can't do it. It's just I don't know. Like it just I don't know. I guess the older you get, your body's like, nah, can't do it. But but yeah, I just feel horrible after I eat it. So I think that's been my biggest thing. I've actually dropped quite a bit of weight, but yeah, man, it's convenient though, especially you know when you're working, you're out and about, kind of doing your thing, and you know you can't really get to. Oh man, I was so what was it? Wait a minute, is it turning? um, you know, you can't get to a store or anything like that. You know, it's convenient. But if I just got to get something, I'll get like a sandwich or something. You know, like a chicken sandwich or something like that. But I can't even eat McDonald's chicken sandwiches anymore, so I don't know. Um, Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. I'm sorry, guys. I was kind of messing with the audio setting there and kind of killed the music. I don't know. Windows does whatever it wants to do on the audio side. I've been needing to find a plugin or something for it, but oop, hope that's not too loud for you guys. Let's see if I get about right there. And then Spotify kind of gets in there and there we go. All right, let's see. So we're at 20,000 pounds of fuel now. Let's see. It may not let me. It may not let me go up at all. Yeah, I don't think it'll let me go up at all. I'm gonna wait. I'll wait till we burn, till we get down to maybe I don't know 16,000, and then we'll plan to step climb to tree 0, and that should get us to where we where we want to be. That's the plan at least. We'll see how that goes. Alrighty. Let's see if I missed anything in the chat. Okay, go ahead, missing. Oh man. Yeah, it's alright, just send a message. Alright, y'all. Yeah, sorry about that. Whew. So this was initially going to be kind of like a group flight thing, but you know, people you know, people have stuff to do. So, ended up going solo on this one, but hopefully we'll be able to catch up here. Hopefully we'll be able to catch up and do that group flight thing. It was actually pretty cool last time we did it. Thoroughly enjoyed it. But yeah, especially on the weekends, because it's even tougher for me to sometimes set out, you know, schedule out, you know, times to fly, especially like 3 hours, you know, because I think we're probably gonna be knocking on, like I said, about 2.5, 3 hours on this trip, which is normally why you'll see me do like an hour and a half, you know, maybe 2 hours, you know, but yeah, it's just hard to schedule, you know, hard to schedule. Let's see. Unfortunately, in this guy, I don't think this thing has a cabin. I think if we go back here, we'll end up walking outside. Yes, don't want to go there. So no virtual cabin. But then again, there's not many aircraft in the P3D that use the virtual cabin type deal. But all these work. All the breakers there work. What's that? Standby. Let's see. Cabin standby lights. Pull that. Yeah, all those function there. I think really nothing on this side does anything. All right, let's see. Over here and kind of take a look and see what we got going on. Yep. All right. Leaving on Denver. So I think that's us there. Is that somebody's airspace or kind of weird? Wow, several airplanes here. There's one leaving Miami. All right, so yeah, this is actually where we're going here, St. Maarten. I don't know how that's gonna. It almost looks controlled, but I don't see where. Okay. Ooh, let me get where the weather overlays. Rainfall. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, there's a center that's open there, but I don't know. When you look at that weather though, that's kind of handy to have. Alright, yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what's going on there. Alright, hydraulics. Oh, that looks good. Oh, we don't need this. What's our GPU memory? GPU memory is at 4. Okay. Still got a little bit of headroom. So sad you gotta monitor that, but yeah, if you don't, it'll sneak up and bite you in the butt. Oh man, it will. It'll sneak up and bite you in the butt. All right. Let's see. Play with these. more views or anything. I wonder if we get closer to the... I'm gonna go. Sure, yep, man. Trust me, you got all the time in the world, my friend. Thank you. Hey, yeah, we still got like 2 hours, so yeah, got plenty of time, bud. See you in a bit. Oh, there we go. That effect is so cool. Too cool. I wonder though, are these supposed to? We'll do, man. We'll do, bud. We'll see you in a bit. Alright, are these supposed to be red or I don't know. I don't know. Where are we at? 809 miles. Let's see. Yeah, there's center, but who that is? Alright. Hour and 47 minutes to go. Go and see here. All right. Now these sounds, they are a huge improvement. And this is coming from someone who's extremely skeptical about getting additional sounds and things like that. Especially, it's not saying that the standard sounds that came with the Mad Dog are bad, but these Turbine Sound Studios are just on a different level. And they're fairly old too. I think they've been out for a while. But I've been on the fence for about as long, and finally decided to make the jump over, and totally glad I did. I mean, alright, that's up. Cool. Totally glad I did. Guess we could set our flight data recorder. But I didn't want to break anything either, so. Let's see, what's our engines? I'm trying to run engine sync, but really not much to. I mean, they look fairly, you know, fairly in sync already. All right, we are at 31,000 feet, 0.75 Mach, and a butt ton of fuel. So I don't foresee any issues. I think we'll be just fine. I say that, and watch I think it. Northern California release. The Orbix released another version of their True Earth scenery. Man, if you're flying into California, you have no worries. There's a butt ton of Orbix scenery for California. Have you checked your page? Huh. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, I'm actually reading more into. So, just to kind of break it down, what we've been dealing with is P3 version 5. They completely changed the rendering on P3D version 5 in comparison to 4.5. So 4.5 was more leveraged more on the CPU. So you really had to have a really fast CPU to get the, well, you didn't have to have a fast one, but it helped to have something like an i7 with hyperthreading and all that fun stuff in order to get a really good experience out of it. So moving along over to now where we got version 5, and now we're dealing with another set of problems. And it's, we kind of asked for it because, for ages we're like, man, if they will just change the rendering to leverage more on the GPU, then it would be great, right? Right? Well, no. Well, I say that, but the performance is much better in version 5. For me, the performance is much better. However, now that they're leveraging more on the GPU, the amount of available memory you have in your GPU is huge now. So it's almost as if you have like a 4 gig video card, forget about it. Just forget about it. Forget about it. I was kidding. But no, not so much saying that, but it's really difficult to get a wholesome experience with a 4 gig video card. And I mean it's tough even with, because I have an 8 gig 1080 and it's tough for me. And I'm constantly watching my GPU memory, because here's the problem. And those of you who have seen my, thank you for the likes, by the way, appreciate it. Those of you who have seen my past videos know my struggle. If right now 3.8 gigs is being used out of 7.1. If I hit 6.9 out of 7.1, it's done. No more simming for soccer. It's just CTD. It just there's no message or anything. It's just done. So something to kind of think about. But as long as you're under that threshold, you're fine. In fact, once I got everything kind of lined out, I've probably logged maybe 15, 16 hours and haven't had a CTD yet. So, I mean, is that saying something? I don't know. I don't know. But performance is good. Like I said, it's haven't had an issue with it or anything like that since. But now they're looking at, apparently there's something you can adjust in your page file to loosen up those constraints, so to speak. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm reading here as name page I was playing on my system. I have no problem. Okay. Virtual memory. Okay. What's the play? How much you want to have? Leave it. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Gotcha. So basically, it's leave it in auto, and all right. Which has at times come into play in certain situations there where you've had to adjust your page file memory, but apparently they say not to do it, so I'm not going to do it. And I mean, like I said, I haven't had an issue with it, in a while. Hey, what's going on, 6'9"? What's going on, buddy? Going on? What's the temperature over there in California, man? Is it still pretty it's pretty warm over there or what? No. $743 miles. Sweet. Actually, while we're all here, let me double check my. Let's see. I'm going to test a theory to see if it's gotten cooler, but it's still 75. Gotcha. Nope, that didn't work. Dang it. Stupid bots. Hate them. But still 75 around that time. That's cool. That's not bad. It is, I'll tell you right now, in Dallas, it is 90 degrees Fahrenheit. So it is, yeah, it's getting up there. Hence the reason why I had to get out this morning and mow my lawn, because I didn't want to go out there and just, die in the evening. Oh man, die of a heat stroke. Didn't want to be that guy. Yeah, I need to. Let me see if I can. I'm trying to get my. I'm starting to try to use chat bots now a little more than I usually do. To help us out a little bit, especially with fall, So why is it not? Let's see. When's the last time you've been flying in real life? Man, holy smokes. It's been almost 2 months now since I've been in real life, so yeah, it's pretty rough, not gonna lie. It's pretty rough, but with the whole social distancing thing and having a newborn and all that, kind of makes it difficult. So, yeah. Hopefully soon, though. Hopefully soon. We're never gonna give it another month. Then I'm gonna see if I can see about getting back into the air. It's about the aircraft's about due up for an annual anyway, so I don't know. It may be another month. It may be another month, depending. Hopefully, it's not that long, but never know these days. because even the maintenance shop has been shut down, so I couldn't get anything scheduled up until this point. So hopefully we get the annual out of the annual out of the way, and hopefully by that time I'll be ready to fly. We'll see. We shall see. Long since February. Yeah, man, it's pretty bad. There's no sense in me lying. It's pretty bad. A friend of mine, he flies on the corporate side, and I think he's just now getting back to work. Would you ever do a long haul? In sim or in real life, my friend? Cause I don't know. Would you ever? Yeah, cause I don't know, man. And sim, like I said, it's just tough. It's really tough for me to pull that off in sim, especially. Yeah, really difficult to do. From LAX to LAX. Oh, around the world. Really? Holy cow. Landed in LAX, but we're back around the world. Holy cow. Yeah, man, I don't have that kind of time. That's the only problem. 2 stops in Frankfurt and Beijing, P3D version 5. Holy cow. How's that yoke working for you? You enjoying it or what? Seven, 8, 7, and holy smokes. I did it straight, so gotcha. Okay. Let's see. What's our ET? Yeah, the yoke is amazing. Told you, man. Told you. But that throttle is really what I'm really wanting. Yeah, it's. I don't know, man. I think that throttle is going to be one of those. It's going to be like an instant sellout as soon as it releases. I think it's going to sell out pretty quick. I think it's going to sell out pretty quick. Here. Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, I think it's gonna sell out for sure. I don't know if I want to pre-order it or not, though. I typically have bad experiences with pre-orders, so I don't know if that's going to be if that's just going to be the thing for me. Yeah, we'll just kind of have to see what happens there. Just have to see what happens. Oh, all right. Yeah, I'm just kind of looking to see. Like I said, I'm still trying to working on getting some additional help with the chat or whatever, and looking to get these bots set up. But I don't know. Let's see here. Should work just fine, but I'm not sure why. Having issues with it. All right, let's see. So, Nightbot. So the commands aren't. Everyone, okay. That's so weird. Is it not? Do I need to enable it or what? Enable option. Hmm. Weird. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know. I have to play around with it here in a little bit. Have to play around with it here in a little bit. In the meantime, guys, I am going to step away, run to the laboratory, and I will be right back. brilliant. See. So where are we? Where are we now? Gonna look here and see what's going on. What's going on? Fucking airports. Mike Bravo. Not familiar with any of those. But we're kind of following the island chain. You can kind of see there. So it's not like, you know, we're true E-tops, so to speak. I mean, if we had to get down somewhere, we can. Wouldn't be much of an issue, I don't think. Wouldn't be much of an issue. Take a few steps. Wonder if there's like really good island scenery out there. That'd be pretty cool. All right, looking pretty good. I don't know. I like delivery. It's not bad looking. A little bland, but it's very, I don't know. Tail kind of sets it off. But like I said, I don't even think these guys are flying anymore. I think they've I think that was pre-Rona though. I don't think the coronavirus took them out. I think they went under long before. I think it was like 2019, I believe. But if you search these guys at Airline up, oh, I can't think of it. I have to. If you guys want to, I can give you a link. But there's actually some really good MD-80 flight deck footage from one of the guys who used to fly for this airline, and really good footage. Yeah, it should be nice landing in there, hopefully. Where are we? What's our fuel? All right, we're at 16,000. So that's 16,000 pounds total. So I think we're good to step climb. So we'll just set our altitude in the window there and press VNav. Climb power. And in theory, barring no unforeseens, I may just have to come up. Bruce. 230. That's a cute. Here we go. My mistake. Alright, so we are climbing now to 33,000 feet. And they'll probably end up being our final. Now, if you look here now, you can see our optimum altitude would be 340. But we won't need to go that high. Like I said, I think 330 will be a good efficient cruise altitude for us. Now we'll lose a little bit on the ground speed. Believe it or not, we'll actually Now depending now, like I said, you may have some winds or something that you can jump into and take you onto your destination. But normally, as you increase in altitude, the less air density you start to lose airspeed, but you make it up in efficiency. Now that's up to a certain point, then that kind of drops off, but that's normally how it works. But I think for what we got going on, I think that'd be just fine. So yeah, we're like 485 knots in the ground speed. So that's not horrible. Those of you who are just jumping in, guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Just a Saturday evening heading to St. Maarten. I used to fly there all the time back in the day in sim, and but it's just lately I don't know. I hadn't been over on this side of the country in a while. Actually. I'm trying to think of what aircraft I always took down there. I think it was the 74, either 747 or 737. I used to take down there quite a bit. And sim, that is. I've been wanting to vacation to St. Maarten forever. That's like on my bucket list, but I just cannot get my wife to want to go. Been everywhere else, but just cannot get down there to save my life. But I don't think I would be one of those to actually like get directly behind the runway threshold there as the airplanes are taking off. I don't think I would do that. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say a few years back, I think somebody died or something doing that. So it wouldn't surprise me if they don't even let you do that anymore. What's our estimated time? So we are an hour and 12 minutes out now, guys. An hour and 12 minutes out. Looking pretty good. Don't see any crazy segments along the way. The charts look good. Of course, we had some. Excuse me, guys. Oh my gosh. Had some cashews and went down but had some embedded segments that we just went through. I mean, not segments, but embedded CBs that we just went through. We're past all that now. Let's see. Yeah, should be smooth sailing all the way through. All the way through. Man. And yeah, guys, I think it's about time for me to retire my headset. I just can't do the wireless anymore. It's fun, it's convenient, but it's just I don't know. Because here in a minute it's gonna say battery low, and then I have to go and change it again. Either that or plug it in, or one of the two. So I may end up doing like the Hyper. I think Kingston makes one. I think the HyperX. I think I may end up getting me a pair of those and just go old school and run it with a cord. I don't know. If you guys have any ideas, please post in the comments, because yeah, I'm kind of, I don't know, just that part on the headsets kind of done a whole lot out there that I've tried that I really cared about. I think the only really good pair I liked were Logitech's, but the build quality just, for me at least. Change that in the TCAS. I'm not sure why we're let's see, normal. There we go. And we are gone. Alright, let's look at our arrival though while we're at it. Alright, so looking at our routing just says direct St. Maarten, so no arrival or anything. Now of course the runway will be 10. It's kind of funny how they never put an ILS there for 10. There's all kinds of VOR approaches if that's just what you want to do. But yeah, nothing for nothing as far as ILS. I guess the terrain or something like that prevents that. That would be my guess. All right, so let me pull up my charts here. Tango, Charlie, Mike. Tango, Charlie, Mike. Let's look and see what we're going to be dealing with. Am I blocking the... Yeah, I think I'm blocking the FMS. Let me move that to the side. There we go. Alright. Maarten. That we're well aware. Let's look at the charts. Alright, yeah, so it's like Uluba. One arrival. There. There's the RNAV for this airport. So it's a couple ways we can swing it. So what's our routing? Juice. Alright, so there's tons of ways you can let's do Gable. And we can always change it. If we don't just quite like what we're seeing, we can always change it. We'll execute that. And then we can here. Bring this up a little bit. Hope that's not too loud for you guys. Let me. Yeah, hopefully that's not too terribly loud. Alright, anywho. Let's look. Alright, so we can always do this here, right? So we can go and just kind of step through that routing and see what it looks like. And see, that's coming in from Gable. Now, there's another one that may work out a little better for us and doesn't give us give us such an aggressive angle, right? So let me look here. Gable. Let's try Sluggo. Let's go back here. RNAV. Let's see, Sluggo, and that's the other way. Isn't it? Yeah, it's the other way. So let's do Rinky. Something like that. Try that one. RNAV. No. See. Let's try, not Dandy. Let's try G. See what that looks like. That looks about what we wanted to do. Alright, beautiful. I didn't even see that in there, another one. Alright. So, let's see here. Wonder if we're going to have some sort of top of descent. Looks like it. Looks like it. Of course, that may change as well. Alright, so we are... The arrival is pretty much set to go. Don't have to worry about that at least. 498 miles out. And we're supposed to have around 9,000 pounds of fuel, 9,200 pounds of fuel. So in the event we need to maybe head for an alternate or something like that, we got plenty of fuel to do so. Hour and 3 minutes. All right. Beautiful. I think, what is that? That is, hold on, let me, believe that is the, alright, so that's the Dominican Republic, Puerto Plata, Haiti. I think right off our wing there, I think we're looking at, we're just passing Haiti and heading near the Dominican Republic. Okay. Awesome. All right. So, not sure if you guys have been following the flight sim news here lately. I'm sure all of us have been following the regular news here and have, yeah. Oh man. But I'm not, how many of you guys use Project Fly? I'm not sure if you guys have used Project Fly before, but apparently there's been a data breach recently, and yeah. Loads of issues like that, which I don't use Project Fly. I never got it to work for what I needed it to work for, and I guess I'm kind of glad I didn't. But yeah, apparently they're having some problems. They're having some problems. Hopefully get that resolved, especially with, you know, we're talking data breaches, kind of a big deal. And I saw they saw Extreme Prototypes released a Learjet 3.5 for P3D as well. Not 3.5, I'm sorry, 2.5. Learjet 2.5 for P3D. pretty cool. Pretty cool. So next stream, talking about in terms of next stream, we're going back to Europe. We'll be in X-Plane, and we'll be going back to Europe. Not exactly sure where we're going. I'm thinking maybe something toward Gibraltar. Some tours there. Also had some really good suggestions as well. So basically, I'll just be kind of looking and seeing what I have scenery for, and going from there. And I really want to try to see if maybe I can get the 7.3 to work. So we might be back in the 737, or we may be in the until let's say 319. I'm really rooting for the 737. Hopefully I get it lined out. I'll be doing some next stream is Monday, by the way, and hopefully I can get it lined out. If I can get it lined out, then we'll be in the classic 737. But if I can't, we'll be either in the A319 or heck, I keep forgetting the Zibo 737. So if you guys wanna do one in Zibo 737, we can do that as well. I haven't been in the Zibo in a while. In fact, I think I need to update it. It's about that time. Darn. So we may do that. This switch is, I don't know, the IXEG 737. I love it, but they're just. It seems like they're just wrestling with the plug-in with Gizmo, and you guys saw last stream that it was horrendous on the performance. So yeah, finally just gave up the ghost on it. So I don't know. Other than that, it seemed to have worked fine, but I don't know. So next stream, X-Plane, Zibo, not Zibo, or maybe Zibo. But next stream, we'll maybe try the 737 Classic and see what happens. Hopefully. Oh golly. Hopefully it's a little more fruitful than last time. I'm just glad we finished that flight. The approach was fun. That was a really fun experience in flying in Europe. And like I said, definitely looking forward to doing it next stream. And I'm open to more suggestions, guys. I know we have had some more here previously, but yeah, like I know nothing of Europe, so if you guys know some really sweet approaches, I know what Innsbruck is a good one. Dubrovnik, we just did that one. Gibraltar is a good one. London City, I don't have any aircraft in my fleet that's good enough. If I'm going to do a London City, I really want to do London City in like an Avro RJ or the 146. One of the two. Might be able to swing it in the CRJ 200. Might. But yeah, definitely I would love. It was just flights working on the Avro, so that may be what we'll do. Once the Avro, I see you keep saying Avro, but once the 146 releases, we may plan on doing like maybe something into London City or something like that, and seeing what happens there. I think the Airbus goes into London City as well, doesn't it? I have to look it up. I know the A319, the A318, they it was like set up for that. But I don't know. I'll have to look and see. Images. Oh my gosh, the airport, that is insane. It's cool, but here. I wonder what goes into. Then you find out what goes into. All right. Embraer 190s. I don't even think I have a 190. Do I have a 190? Embraer 190s -7s. That's way back then. Was that a 737? Can't tell. Definitely Embraers though. A Doiner. Fokker 50s. See, Bombardier CS100. British Airways, Airbus, A318, yeah, but I think, well, they're all retiring those, or they're either on their way out or something like that. I know you don't see many A318s at all. I forgot what group I was on. If I was looking at Facebook there, somebody was like, "Hey, when are you gonna put out an A319?" It's like, yeah, what colors would you put in? What liveries would you put out for it though? I mean, I think British Airways flew them, and maybe another airline or two, and that was really about it. But no people know too many airlines who flew the 18. But yeah, so. You might be able to get in there with some. I mean, if you did some tomfoolery, you could probably get into London City with a 737. But I don't know. Probably with a 600 for sure, but I don't know. Traffic. What? He's at 33. Are we? Okay, he's going the opposite direction. All right, we're going to pass him by 8,000 feet. No joke, by 1,000 feet. See if I can get a screenshot. Let's see, I got it. Oh my gosh. Crazy. All right. Let's see. I think we're less than an hour. Let's see where we're at. 51 minutes, guys. Count them. 51. Sweet. Sweet. I think this is like that stretch of water we're going to be. Now, if we lost an engine here, where would we go? Where would we go, guys? So, pulling this up, you got actually this whole chain over here. So, if we lost an engine, yeah, I think we're still good. What's best glide in the MD-80? I don't even know what's best glide speed in the MD-80. I'm sure that's a chart, and it's depending on the weight. Let me look that up real quick. That's kind of good to know. Best glide MD-80. Of course, it won't tell me that. So a clean MD-80 has a glide ratio of 28:1. So that means, I think I have a chart here. I love the manual that Fly the Maddog-X puts out for this thing, but I don't like how they tried to, I don't know, they tried to make it really convenient, but at the same time, to me, like, it's not, they have it as like 2 volumes, volume 1 and volume 2, but you can't click on them unless you maybe, I don't know, maybe you have to run an Adobe. I use Foxit Reader, and can't click on them. So You actually have to go into the folder that the manuals are located and actually get the information. I was like, whatever, you know. Whatever. Alright, so operations manual, more open file location. Then I have to open file location again. Alright. Guidelines for painters. Share cockpit guide. Man, that'd be so clever. You have to do a shared cockpit flight in MD-80. Guys, I am putting it out right now. If you only fly the Maddog-X, fly the Maddog-X MD-80, give me a shout and we'll do a shared cockpit flight because I really want to try it out. Really want to try it out. Let's see here. Procedures, guide, performance. That's what we need, right? We need performance. We need to see what this thing can do with no engines. Runway length. Really care about that. Landing speed. Flex takeoff thrust. Well, it's not telling me nothing. Let's see here. Let's see. Traction, auxiliary power. Flight controls. Normal takeoff. That's not telling me nothing. Maybe in the emergency procedures? Alright, so engines fail, 2 engines flame out, yeah. This is doom out. APU fire. Hope that doesn't happen. Rapid depressurization. Nice fog alert. Let me just search for it. I can't find it. Best glide speed from MD-80. Where is it? I can't find it in any of these manuals. Oh my gosh. Oh man. 28-1. That's what I've been told, but there's no. It'd been nice to. Well, I guess you can go on the internet and find a legitimate FCOM for it, but you know, who wants to see? I don't know. Let's just hope we don't lose both engines. But I mean, even not knowing the best glide for this thing, I think would be fine. I think it'll be fine. Oh man. Looking pretty good. And we are 45 minutes out. All right. So needless to say, if we do lose the engine, don't go this way. Don't go this way. Yeah, there's tons of. I say there's tons of options, but there are a few options. All right, let me see here. I think I found it, guys. I think I found at least a chart for it. It'll give us an idea of the best glide speed. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. My phone. Woo. All right, guys. So we've already briefed the approach. Yeah, we briefed the approach and everything else. I mean, I think we should be fine. So far, the flight's been fairly uneventful, which is surprising. Got a little bit of a tailwind there, so we're at 466 knots. Oh man, those of you are still hanging in there, guys. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am now. I was going to kind of wait. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. So there will be a giveaway coming up soon. We're getting pretty close to 200 subscribers, guys, which is crazy. That is crazy. One more time. Crazy. So for me at least, I don't know. I mean, you know, it's like, you know, those, you know, there's a lot of guys out there with like 1 million subscribers or whatnot, and it's like, meh, 200 subscribers. But that's a huge I mean, it's huge to me. I mean, even like I've always said this, I don't really, you know, I'm not concerned about subscriptions. You know, I guess the biggest thing is like building that community is my ultimate goal. Like I really want to build like a good circle of friends, you know, we can just jump on, share experiences and things like that. And if I never get another subscriber, you know, I'm totally fine. Like you guys have been awesome, and I think I say this every stream, but you know, I really do appreciate, you know, you guys jumping in, hanging out with me, you know, during these long flights. Because you guys know how I am about long flights, and it's like snore fest, you know. But yeah. So there will be, you know, a giveaway coming up here soon to kind of celebrate the whole 200 subscription type thing. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, you know, 180 guys. Thank you. I can't express that enough. Thank you. All right, so I see that certain individuals on, and I also see that you're smoking that pork shoulder. So do me a favor and just leave it outside the door, and I can come pick a piece up. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oh my gosh, man. And then you're sending me all those. Man, don't do that. That's terrible. Don't do that. Now I'm trying to stay away from pork, and then you're doing it. Oh man. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm just oh man. I think he's on stream. He knows who he is. 312 miles to go. Wait. Oh, I hit these emojis. Oh man. Yeah, I guess like once you hit a certain level on YouTube, you can get you can add I guess emojis to your channel or something like that. If you guys are big on emojis, let me know. I'm not. So it's like, you know, I mean, I'll do whatever I need to do to make you guys feel comfortable, but on the whole emoji thing, I guess because I'm old and it's like I don't know, it's just not a huge thing for me. But I keep saying I'm old. I'm really not that old. I feel old sometimes, but yeah, I guess if you hit like a certain level or something like 1,000 subscribers or something, I don't know, something. If you hit something, then you get additional chat privileges or something like that. I don't know. I was down that area a couple weeks, still flying. That's all I have with FSX. Oh man, Big D, what's going on, buddy? Hey, what kind of problems you having, man? Let's see if we can help you out. I've been out of beer. What? I was down and so I'm still stuck in KF. Really? Still trying to fly FXX problems is all I have. No, man. No, my friend. What's going on? There's a lag in the chat, so I'm sorry. It sounds like, I don't know. It probably sounds weird when I'm looking at the chat, but. Hey, Big D, I was thinking about it, man. I remember you were mentioning that before. Have you tried? Are you running the Steam edition of FXX? FSX just ain't. No, man. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think for you, bud. Oh, I can't hear the chat. Let's see. No, my mic's on. Testing 1, 2, 3. No, my mic's on. Oh, you can't hear the chat. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I'm trying to think, man. Is it freezing up on you, or is it performance related? Is that what we're... Got you, sir. I understand now. Okay. Have you looked... Is it performance related? Is that what you're having the problems with? Because that might be my newer system runs so installed P3Dv5, giving a newer system will run FXX so installed but PMDG. Oh, okay, I got you. I got you. Is it so? Here's what I would recommend, and this is just, you know, if I was in your shoes, well, here's what I would here's what if that was me, here's what I would do. I would try just completely blowing everything out, just completely uninstalling PMDG, and just literally removing everything, deleting all the PMDG folders and everything, reinstalling, and see what that happens, and see if that fixes it. Now, if it's an issue of performance, why all the instruments went black? What? I get some really odd distortion in the entire visuals. Okay, yeah. So let's try this first. Let's uninstall everything, and I mean PMDG. I'm sorry. Let's uninstall everything. You know, as far as Okay, that's not us. Let's uninstall everything related with PMDG and reinstalling, and see if that helps. There's a tweet guide that was released years ago. I'll have to look it up. But if you're having more issues with it, Big D, I'm not sure if you have Discord, my friend, but shoot me a Discord message, and I'll do what I can to help you out. Because like I said, you shouldn't be having those problems with FXX. FXX should be butter on your system. So, and then I'll tell you something else too. Another one to kind of maybe think about is there's another company called what is it? iFly, I think. Check those guys out. They put out it's a pretty good, pretty solid looking 737 as well. Nothing to sneeze at, that's for sure. So, you know, maybe that's something to kind of revisit if, you know, this doesn't work out and you know, you still continue to have problems. That's crazy you're having those issues though. But that would be the first thing I would do. I would try, like I said, just removing everything PMDG related, reinstalling, and going from there. All the instruments went black. That doesn't sound like a common something that I've ran into in the past, and I've ran into quite a few problems with PMDG back in the day in FXX. So yeah, let's try that, my friend, and see if that works out. And like I said, you know, if you don't have Discord, that's fine. Just let me know or whatever, and you know, and we'll try to figure something out. Trying to think of what else. Let me see if I can. I set my computer up so my machine is right. Yep. Okay. I did a full reinstall FXX and did not do. Might be the fix. Yeah, try reinstall. No, it's not your system, my friend. It's not your system. Try reinstalling PMDG, and like I said, going because sometimes you'll run the uninstaller, and the uninstaller will remove the guts of the folder, but it doesn't necessarily remove like the actual skeleton of the structure. So had a huge last time. What? Yeah, definitely try that, sir. Try that and see if that works. And like I said, you know, if you have Discord, cool. Just there's a link in the description, and just let me know. You know, if you need anything else, and we'll try to work our way through it. But you know, if it still gives you problems, you know, there's other alternatives as well. You know, definitely other alternatives. I had I had iFly years ago. I think I still have it somewhere, but they're another company. They did the 737, but they did like the entire family. So like the BBJ. So basically everything that PMDG is doing now, they did it, you know, years ago. Pretty decent outfit. So like I said, that's an option too if it still doesn't work out. You know, yeah, there's more than one way to skin a cat on that one. So I wouldn't fret too much over it, sir. But definitely try that reinstall and see if that fixes it. That definitely sounds like something. But I refuse to bother Discord again. Nothing about it, but I have tried Discord 5 times. Every help I got done, I was unable to figure out how to set up my own age. That's all right, my friend. That's all right. Just you know, comments. I don't know if YouTube has a messenger or not. Just let me know. Whatever we can do to help, that's what we'll do. Yeah, the iFly tried this kind of. Oh, really? Really? Wow. Man, I'm trying to. Holy smokes. Big D, have you thought about maybe X-Plane? Like a, I'm trying to think, maybe like X-Plane 10 or something? No, just kind of throwing out, just kind of, I guess, kind of spitballing, you know, just kind of, you know, I'm about ready to go back to FX9. Man, yeah, I just hate to see you struggle like that, my friend, you know? Hate to see you struggle like that. No, no worries, man. Trust me, I know. I know how it is, especially being, you know, it's frustrating, you know. Because I don't know, I'm pretty sure you guys are kind of in the same position I am. You guys don't have just a whole bunch of time to sim like you want to. So it's like the little time you do have, you want to experience it rather than trying to fix everything. So yeah, I get it. I get it. You know, like I said, you know, if you run into problems, you know, you got the comments here on YouTube or okay, that's not us. But demo was fine, but will not fly a sim. I got you. Yep. No, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Um, Especially in Vatsim, I found that when I try to run like basic scenery on Vatsim, is the exact time they'll ask me to, you know, taxi on via blah. And it's not even on any of the default scenery, so it's like, well, what do I do, right? So no, I completely understand. I wouldn't do it either. Would not do it either. Guys, thanks for the likes. I appreciate it, man. 5 likes, oh my gosh. I'm humbled because yeah. But man, I hate to hear you're having those problems though, man. But don't feel bad, Big D. I'm not sure if you got to catch any of the last stream, but man, that 737 put me through the ringer. Holy smokes. 65 did not have a lot of years. 65 today. Congratulations, sir. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Holy smokes. Yeah, my dad's 67, I think. So oh yeah. Oh, you got plenty. You got plenty, Big D. But not to mess with not to mess with Sims, but yeah, don't worry about that, my friend. We'll do what we can to help you get it figured out for sure. Definitely do what we can to help you get it figured out for sure. It's frustrating. I know the last stream, like I said, my goodness. So just to kind of give you a brief recap. So we started out oh, no problem, my friend. No problem at all. We started out in the last stream, like I said, it was my first time in Europe in years, in the sim, in years. And I loaded up the IXEG 737. I mean, the thing has always performed beautifully for me in past, experiences. So I'm like, heck, why not? Loaded up the Jet 2 livery, everything looked good. And but I downloaded that 1.31 update and didn't really think much of it. Cool, another update. Like I said, never had a problem with them, right? So we take off, fly departure, and all that fun stuff. And they passed me on to London Center, and they told me I was cleared direct to I forgot whatever fix it was. So I do what I normally do. I jump into FMC. I line select my fix and put it up top to go direct to that fix. And the thing just freaks out. I mean, it just melts down. Mind you, this flight is like, it was like it was kind of like this, about 2.5, 3 hours, right? So, I'm just like, no. And it wasn't the sim. Whatever that plugin was doing on the back end just killed my frame rates. And never got any better. And that was like the second attempt. So we ended up having to take the Tolis A319. That's the reason why, if you look on last week's stream, you see the 737, but we ended up in the Tolis A319. So that's what happened with there, and it was a little frustrating. There's no sense to me lying because I love IXEG nailed the classic 737. They nailed it, but like I said, I don't know. I mean, stuff happens, you know. So I got to play around with that a little bit. Maybe there's, you know, I'm trying to install and then try another version of the plugin. Hopefully that resolves it, and we'll kind of see what happens there. But but yeah, we're in version P3D version 5 right now. And Solaire, my tried and true MD80, and we're making our way there. We burned about, I don't know. Okay, that's not us, but burned about 10,000 pounds of Jet A already. But we're getting there, darn it. We're getting there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we burned quite. I think, what was our blocked fuel? I think our blocked fuel was, man, it was up there. Yeah, 27,000 pounds. So we've burned almost 17,000 pounds of fuel, guys. And we're not even done yet. Yeah, not a fan of all this upgrade. No, I'm not either. And you know what, Big D? I should have known better. I should have known better. You know, but then they try to entice you with all these newfangled features and, you know, everything. Oh yeah, we got this new blah, whatever. So I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll try it out. No. So I may end up actually going back to the previous version and seeing if that works for me. Because it's disheartening, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, it's, you know, you know, you do your best to try to, well, it's just a sim, right? But you know, all the work and the prep work and things you do to get ready for a trip, and you know, you go up and, you know, all of a sudden, you know, and then it's like, it doesn't happen like on the ground. It's right after departure or halfway through the flight or something like that. And, you know, something up and happens, and, you know, you know, you go into the forums and you look, and somebody's who newer is not always very, yes, sir, that is a life learned lesson. Newer is indeed not always better. You're absolutely right, sir. Absolutely right. And it's frustrating sometimes. I know last stream, a 35-year-old car. Oh, I don't blame you. I think my car, it's not quite that old. I think my car is like 6 years old, and I won't be getting into anything else anytime soon, because my goodness. My dad, he's kind of the same. He drives a 2001 F-150, and my mom, she got him to get her a she always wanted a Mercedes, so she ended up getting one. And it's getting about that time for a new battery, and so she was at the store, and all of a sudden it displayed this weird message, and when mind you, it's push button start and all that, so it displayed this weird message and just wouldn't start. Now the batteries, now, you know, we all know, you know, the battery's supposed to be under the hood, right? No, not in that car. So it's I think it's in the trunk. I don't even know where the heck it is, honestly. They're still back home, but I don't know where the heck it is. But it's not where you would expect a battery to be in a car, somewhere else. And so they had to deal with that, and then it's like, oh my gosh. So it's like the more, you know, we all love the big LCD displays and all that, but it's like the more technology you add in these vehicles, and the, you know, the more price, it seems like, you know, when they're running great, but when you start having problems, you know, it's like, oh my gosh, you know, it's not just rebuilding the carburetor or, you know, something like that. Now you got to go send it to the shop. 9 times out of 10, you know, it has to be the dealer. You know, we all know how that story goes. So yeah, I don't know. But I did mention, I'm like, if you're, that's nice. I was like, you know, if it were me, you know, getting maybe something that's, you know, like something like a GM or something that's domestic. That way it's easy to service there. But didn't listen to me. Did not listen to me. But that's alright. That's alright. I think they get it figured out. It's like some of the cars, you need to remove the entire front end. Yes, just to get to the headlight. Just to get to the headlight. That's crazy. That's crazy. Surely there had to be some engineer. No one intervened during that board meeting to just be like, guys, let's make these things serviceable. You know, let's create, you know, let's make a vehicle where, you know, the average customer can change a headlight, or they can, you know, change the battery or something like that. Is insane. You know, I don't know. Now, mind you, now I am, you know, there's no sense in me lying. I am, you know, just thoroughly impressed at the amount of technology and the capabilities that these vehicles have now. But, you know, it's like I don't know. Like servicing them, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, that's crazy. You know, I couldn't imagine being a mechanic nowadays, you know, trying to deal with all that. You know, trying to deal with all that. I mean, that's, oh my gosh. So that's why, you know, I got my little, you know, my little truck and my car, and, you know, just kind of, you know, roll with that. And force that. Absolutely. 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 They force you into a dealership. You know? Force you into a dealership. You know, that's not right. You know? I don't know. And all the car manufacturers are doing it. I mean, just, you know, just the insane amount of technology. Like I said, don't get me wrong, it's cool. But it's like, you know, it's almost as if, you know, everything's fun and games until you're past that 100,000-mile warranty. You know, then Lord help you. You know, Lord help you. Oh, man. All right, guys, we're 139 miles out. Looking pretty good there. We're getting close to our top of descent. We'll be shooting the RNAV approach runway 10 into St. Martin. We'll see how that goes. I think what we're going to do, what we plan on doing, is I'll probably go ahead, once we get below 10,000 feet, we'll just disengage the autopilot, disengage the auto throttle, and we'll just hand fly it. We'll just hand fly it. And, you know, enjoy the scenery, enjoy the approach. You know, it should be, like I said, it's been a while for me, you know, being in this area, so definitely looking forward. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Then at some point, I'd like to go back up there and tackle Denver as well, because I was so confused. I was like, oh my gosh, wait, the runway is wait, what? But it's my fault though, because my scenery was weird and I couldn't read any of the taxiway signs. And it's not like DFW where I'm kind of familiar with where I'm going, so I could not look at the sound cam on the taxiway kilo or whatever. Yeah, I was so lost because it was weird. Like, my scenery loads just fine, it looks great, but the mesh covers up the taxiway sign, so you have no idea where you're looking at. My car has 312,000 miles on it. Isuzu. Oh my gosh, yes, those Isuzus run forever. Holy smokes. 312. I have a Volkswagen. Is that an airport? Yeah, it is. I have a Volkswagen, and she's been pretty reliable, I have to say. The one thing I will say about Volkswagens is, like, you have to keep consistent maintenance on it. Like, stay on the oil changes, you know, transmission fluid, brakes and all that, and they'll run forever. The moment you get past that, it's nothing but problems. But I haven't had too many issues with it. Really haven't had, well, haven't had any issues with it, and it runs great. Runs great. I would like to have the diesel version of the Jetta, but yeah, they're not looking too good over here in the States right now. But yeah, those Isuzus, man, those things are bulletproof. Holy smokes, 312,000. My goodness. My goodness, that's awesome. Holy cow. Yeah, I'm right at 100,000 now. I'm hoping to get 312 out of mine because I just don't want to deal with another vehicle. I really don't. I really don't. Do not want to deal with another vehicle. Oh man. Oh yeah, making that little turn there. Oh, it's beautiful. That's beautiful. P3D is so finicky, but man, when she runs, she runs. Now my settings are actually kind of turned down, so that's why it doesn't look just like beautiful, but it still looks pretty decent. 300K. Oh, I'm sorry. 312,000 miles. Goodness gracious. Just like, let's see. Oh, move that over. Gotcha. Okay. Good lord, 312? Holy smokes. Alright, reset. Alright, so we'll go ahead and start that descent. My last car had close to literally begin falling apart. 430,000 miles. Holy smokes. That is crazy. And you know what? So you don't hear that often anymore. Like those stories, you don't hear that often. Like the older Hondas, I think, were like that as well. Like those things, 500 some thousand miles. Toyota is another one that's like that. I think there's a, I was reading, this was a couple years ago, but they were having Tundras that were hitting 1,000,000 miles. And that's almost unheard of on a gas burner. I mean, diesel engines, I mean, 1,000,000 miles, but, because they more so go by the hours, but, for a gas burner to hit, even like I said, 403,000 miles, that's, wow. And that's kind of my goal, like I said, I kind of, I'm good on door would drop and drag on the ground bumper. I drove close to 380 miles a day, 6 days a week. Holy smokes! That's wow. Now, was your last car? What model of car was your last car? Was that 400,000? The older Toyotas, yeah, that's what I was hearing. Older Toyotas are really good. And I'll tell you something else. You really can't find an older Toyota truck for cheap either, because I've looked. And a lot of Toyota owners, they know what they have, and they're not coming off of them for a cheap price either. They're not coming off of them. So I was looking for like an 84, 85 Toyota for a hunting truck, and you can't find them for cheap. No sir, you cannot find them for cheap. It was like an 84, 85 model, with the stick shift, and $7,000, $8,000, $9,000. That was what I was seeing. I mean, I remember, not too long ago, I used to pick them up for 3,500. 3,500, 4,000. But yeah, they've gotten they've gotten pretty expensive. I don't really care too much for the newer ones, but the older Toyotas, man, I wouldn't. If someone offered one today for a good price, I'd probably buy it. I'd probably buy it. Oh my gosh. Oh man, we're at a 25 and a half. And let's see, we're 76 miles out. Cool. All right. Normally, like I said, once you know, as you know, the more you fly, it's kind of develop like that middle picture of your vertical profile. So about last year for a great solid, it maintains about 19. Should for a good solid. Yeah. 1985. Yep. Oh, you're right. Yeah, I got a buddy of mine. He has a 85 Toyota truck, and man, you couldn't pry that thing away from his dead hands. Like, he will not. He won't sell it. He won't trade it in. None of that. I mean, it's a good looking truck. And yeah, they're becoming hard to come by now. Hard to come by. What's that? 4,000 feet. Better let you concentrate on getting into safe ones. Yeah, get me into talking trucks, man. I gotta, and cars, cause whew. But yeah, we're looking pretty good. Like I said, we've already pretty much briefed the approach. We're 67 miles out. Now getting into St. Maarten, the approach is fairly straightforward. The initial approach fix is Lesor, and that's at 1700. But like I said, below 10,000, we're just going to disengage the autopilot, and I may just disengage the auto throttle, and we'll just fly the thing in manually. It's a beautiful day today out there in the island, so why not? Why not? Can't let the autopilot have all the fun, right? Can't let him have all the fun. A few CBs there, but it should be fine. I think that's us right there somewhere. I think that's us. All right, let's see here. So Lesor, yeah, should be good. We're gonna kind of butt up near this guy here a little bit, but I think we'll be clear of that. 18,000 feet. All right. Go ahead and set our TRP to go around. Oh man, and those of you fine gentlemen just jumping in, man, do me a favor, drop me a like there on the page. Just kind of give me an idea of how I'm doing and all that fun stuff, and you know, if I need to shut up or whatever I need to do. Oh man, just let me know, guys. Let me know. All right, we're at 70,000 feet and 299.5 on the altimeter. Let's go and see if we can pick up some weather from St. Maarten. It is 127.65. 127. Let's see. 127.65. Let's see. Okay, that's not STJSJ. So we're still quite a ways out. We're about 50 miles out, so we should be picking it up here shortly. We'll just leave that in there until it comes in, and we'll see what happens there, guys. And I'll go ahead and turn on those fasten seatbelt signs there. Alright, let's go ahead and go ahead and bug our airspeeds there. So we're good to go. Pull up the speed card as well. Let's kind of see what we're dealing with here for landing. So we'll be at flaps 28 And 143 there for our speeds. Looks pretty good. All right, so that's dialed in. If I can figure out which go away. All right, there we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, and it's coming out 13,000. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and we'll go ahead and get off of VNAV mode, and we'll stick this guy in vertical speed. And I'm gonna add a little speed break there. Add a little speed break there, help us slow down and get us all nice and established for that arrival. You kind of see the control tabs there. Wing. Spoilers deployed, doing its thing. Alright, so we're getting there about 10,000 feet. Let's shallow up our vertical speed a little bit. Get below 250. Alright, I'm out of the speed brakes right there. Alright, now that we've gotten below 250 a little bit, let's go ahead and bring the vertical speed up to about 1,700 feet per minute. 230 on the speed. And at this point, we can go ahead and deploy landing lights. Everything looks good there. Let's see, pressurization. Cabin's descending nicely. Looks good. Everything looks good up top here. Go ahead and notify the cabin crew. All right, and let's see. Cabin crew's notified. Jump back over here. Now we can jump back on CTAF. All right. And I guess we can go ahead and get the controls here. Alright, let's see here. And I'll use the actual button on the yoke. Alright. Alright, I have the airplane. Let's back it up a little bit. Back it up. There we go. Alright. And St. Maarten traffic, Insulair 634 is 30 to the northwest. Coming out 7,500. I'll be setting up for the RNAV 10 approach. St. Maarten traffic. Alright. Please pitch up here a little bit. I'm kind of semi-following the flight director. I'm not just, trying to. And the flight director, those of you who aren't familiar with it, these crosshairs here. So this is pulling the data out, what's in the flight management computer and what we have commanded in the autopilot there. And that's actually what we're using as a means of navigation. So as long as you keep that dot, I'll show you guys. Keep that dot in the crosshairs there. You're basically flying in accordance of what the flight management computer is telling us and the parameters we have set in the autopilot. So, but sometimes, especially this, and I'll kind of do my own thing, so to speak. Coming out of 5,000 there. And I'll go ahead and bug in 210 knots. Oh, I gotta turn on get the hydraulics going. So we need both left and right hydraulic pumps to high. So that'll bring our hydraulic pressure up from 1500 psi to 3000 psi. And that helps us, you know, deploy flaps and things like that. Now we can turn the hydraulics off and we'll still be flying. We'll still be able to control the airplane just fine. It's just when you start having to manipulate those large surfaces like landing gear, things like that, that's when you need that hydraulic pressure. So looking good so far. Kind of doing our thing here. I think our island is at our 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, somewhere around there. One of those units of measurement. Alright. Alright, so there's the auto throttle saying, hey, you're getting close to alpha speed. So now, in order to actually reach 200 knots, we'll just have to drop some slats there. So there's some slats. And now the autopilot will actually honor the commanded airspeed of 200 knots. So you'll see that come up here on your annunciation panel here, alpha speed. That's when it's saying, hey, you know, it's too slow. You're flying too slow clean. So we'll just add some slats there, and that fixes us right up. Fixes us right up. Alright, we'll just kind of continue this descent here. I'm going to go ahead and slow down, guys. I'm going to slow down to about 190 knots. A little rudder action here. Let's go ahead and get those, get that ignition going. Ignition going. Alright, so we're close to, let's see, I need to bring that down actually. 2700, there we go. Alright. There we go. Waiting for that turn. And we're at, alright, there's that turn there. Alright, looks like we are at the runway in sight. St. Martin traffic in Solaire 634, starting final, runway 10, St. Martin traffic. Alright. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and take the auto throttles as well. Go ahead and take the auto throttles as well. You can hear the, oh, you can hear it? Cool. Alright. Okay. St. Martin traffic, Insulaire 634 is on the phone. Runway 10, St. Martin traffic. Alright. Got a little bit of a cross. Kind of a quartering crosswind there. Not too bad. Like 10 knots. Alright. So we're going to zero this thing out. You can't. Oh, gotcha. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this one-handed. And hold on. Bear with me. Get you some audio here. Alright. Not sure if you guys can hear that. Alright guys, gear down. Alright, flat 15. Gonna be a little high. Spoilers are armed. Alright guys, let me use that pitch. We're gonna bleed off a little airspeed here. There we go. Alright, out of brake set. Alright, let's see here. Try to get under here a little bit. All red, I know. Alright, we're down. Versus engaged. Crosswind correction there. First lights out. Woo! Alright. I'm not gonna heat my brakes up. We'll keep going to the runway's end. Oh man, thank you. Let's see if I can check the foot per minute there. I don't think it's registered in my thing in there just yet. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. My desk is I know, right? I know. Yeah, this yoke, this yoke clamp to my desk there, so you guys probably saw a little some additional visual effects. That's what it was. That was totally planned out, and that was just visual effects there to, you know, just to emphasize the intensity of that landing. Sorry. Oh man, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. All right, guys, let's. Oh man. I get the APU going here. All right, let's see here. Do you use the Boeing joy? I actually used the honeycomb, the Alpha Controls honeycomb flight yoke. Let me I'll actually drop a link here so you guys can see it. Let's see here. Paste. There we go. Nice view, man. Oh, thank you guys. Yeah, I wish you guys replay, but it gets really weird. It gets really weird in the replays. Version 5 does at least, so who knows? We may jump out, we may head down here and explain and see if that's a little better. All right, let's go ahead. Let me I think this is our turn up here, guys. I believe. Landing lights off. I think this is our turn. Yep, it is. Yeah, this is one of my bucket list spots here. I would love to get the opportunity to visit down here. Love it. It's like a -8 there or something. Yes, it's kind of like the Boeing style, the traditional yoke configuration. Now I do have a thrustmaster, like for example, if I'm flying like an Airbus, sometimes I know like it gets pretty weird, like trying to fly an Airbus with a yoke. I mean, you can do it just fine, but it feels weird to me. So I'll use a thrustmaster T1000M. They're fairly cheap. You can pick them up for like $40, and that's what I use for my Airbus flying. That's what we use the Airbus flying. There's this there. See if I can do this from the tower view. I don't think I can though. Let's see. Let's see if I can make the turn. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Alright, not too bad. Not too bad. Such an iconic airplane. It's such a shame these guys won't be flying that much anymore. Such a shame. Strobe lights off. Forget that one. Let's see. That off there. And a lot of the things that I'm doing after landing is, a lot of things that the first officer would be taking care of, getting the strobe lights off, getting everything configured, getting the AP on, things like that. So, because it's, especially since the captain can only steer the airplane on the ground with this the little wheel tiller there that you're looking at. So on the ground, that's when you'll be kind of busy as far as if you're like a first officer or something like that, while the captain is steering the aircraft. And I don't know what this guy's doing. He's supposed to be directing us in, and he's just walking off. Look at that. Look at that. What is this guy doing? And that guy just standing there. Oh, what were they doing? I don't know. I don't know. And let's see. I'm a little, I don't know. But sure, man, absolutely. All right, guys. So we passed my stop point a little bit, but this is the cool thing that I love about the MD-80. We'll just do this real quick. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Totally illegal, but beautiful. Alright. Let's go ahead and get that nose light off. Get the power, get everything on the APU. Go ahead and turn on all this our bleeds here. And we'll go ahead, we'll kill that number 1. And then we'll kill that number 2. Kill that number 2 G-force. No, I don't want to replay. What in the world? Alright. The humming that you're hearing in the background, that's the hydraulic. So we'll turn those off here. Alright. And any collision light is off. Yeah, that's they used to actually do that all the time, like the DC-932s. And that was a method of them without having to deal with a pushback tug. But it's it's kind of hard on the engines because you start ingesting foreign debris, so that's never good for a jet engine. So and then it's really loud at the airport, so a lot of the airports outlawed it, and so you won't see that anymore. Especially now that they're gone, you definitely won't see them anymore. All right, I think we're good to go here. And then we'll go ahead and hit that deboarding button. Deboarding requested. Let's see here. Remember to operate the jetway. I guess I gotta operate it now. Let's see. Oh, I guess that doesn't work, or we're not. I don't know. Main exit opening. That's okay because we got. Oh, as soon as I can get it to not do that, we can see here. There we go. All right, there we go. Got him. Look at that. We don't need no stinking jetway. Look at that. All right, guys, we're good. Very nice flight. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. And guys, I appreciate you guys swinging by and spending a little bit of your Saturday with me. Look forward to the next stream on Monday, and I can stay up for a long time. Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. Well, like I said, once again, guys, thank you for your time. Definitely appreciate you guys taking time out your day to hang out with me. And like I said, next stream will be Monday or so around the same time. We're looking at maybe 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Control J. I tried, and for some reason it doesn't. Let me see. It doesn't. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. You're the man, sir. There we go. I digress, guys. Let's go ahead. I want to finish it out right. Let's go ahead and see if we can pull this in real quick. No replays, nice flight. Oh man. Thank you, sir. Thanks so much, and you guys have an awesome rest of your day. Now we have the gate, so we're good to go. Super stream. Thank you, sir. Thanks so much, y'all. Thanks so much, and we'll see you later.